What's going on, guys? So this is the first MOAB gameplay that I have on my channel. This isn't the first MOAB that I've ever gotten. I've gotten a few in the past, but this is the first one that I've gotten that's upload worthy. It's nice and fast. From the first kill to the last kill, it's only about 3 minutes long, so it's very fast paced, it's very quick, and I thought I would do a pretty decent job at telling you guys the perks that I used. I think the perks that I used were pretty helpful, and I hope you guys can learn from the setup that I used. Been playing around with the specialist perks for the past couple weeks or so, and I think I finally found a setup that works best for me with the guns that I use and the setup that I use. So first things first, my primary perks are going to be Sleight of Hand for my blue perk, Assassin Pro for my red perk, and I believe I want to say Stalker Pro for my yellowish perk. And the perks that I have for my specialist setup, as you guys already saw, I already have all of them, all my specialist perks and everything, but I have Marksman as the first one because I'm using an assault rifle, and I think having Marksman for an assault rifle and even a submachine gun is a pretty decent pick. Maybe not for the first one, but for me, I like having it as my first one because of the fact that I like being able to look down a sight and seeing who's out there, especially if there's someone like laying down in a bush or sitting in a corner. A lot of times if you're sitting behind a corner, behind a wall or something, and you're looking down at a guy and they're behind a wall or behind a corner, you can see their name even if you can't see them. So in some ways it's almost like a mini wall hack. I know that sounds kind of bad, but if they're behind a corner or laying down behind a wall or something, a lot of times you'll be able to see them either way. So I definitely think that's a must if you have at least an assault rifle, maybe a submachine gun if you need it. Second perk that I'm using is Scavenger. I don't have it as my primary perk just because I wanted to use Sleight of Hand just to be faster and quicker, and I just like using Sleight of Hand with a specialist setup because I don't need Scavenger right away. Scavenger I mostly use about halfway through. You see it's my middle perk just because by the time I get to it I'm pretty low on ammo, and it's about time to start picking up some Scavenger packs off the guys that I'm killing so I can replenish my ammo. And the third perk that I'm using is Quick Draw. I don't normally use Quick Draw, but for some reason I just really liked having it as my third perk. It kind of picked up the adrenaline. It made me feel faster, quicker, aim down the sight nice and fast, gave me a little bit of an advantage in those tough situations. So I definitely think it's a good perk, even for an assault rifle. So yeah, that's basically it. We're playing Kill Confirmed on Overwatch, or on Hardhat, and I joined this game late. I wasn't expecting to do as well as I did. I even went beyond getting just a MOAB. I think I got 3 or 4 kills even after that. So it's actually a really good game. It was unexpected. Like I said, I've been kind of playing around with the specialist kill streak setup for the past couple weeks, and for whatever reason, this setup for me, this is the best that I've had. I've done well with this basically every game. A lot of times I'll come within 2 or 3 of getting a MOAB even in standard team deathmatch. So this setup is really good. Oh, as far as the guns that I'm using the FAD, and I don't know why, but the past couple weeks, I've just been loving this gun. I never really used it before, and if you guys saw my last video about how I was done prestiging, I'm done prestiging, and I'm not gonna prestige anymore, obviously. So I'm gonna have this gun, you know, for forever, and I don't have to worry about unlocking it, you know, at 78 or whatever level it is. But I definitely think it's one of the best guns in the game. I know a lot of people don't use it, but in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best. I've been using it non-stop, and it's really great. And see right there, I do get the MOAB. Again, it was only about 3 minutes long it took me, and you see I'm still trying to get as many kills as I can. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. The FAD with the silencer is great. Silencer doesn't hinder it at all. If anything, it just helps you stay stealthy, stay off the radar, which I definitely think is essential for a MOAB. You don't want to be seen. That's why I love using Assassin as well. Even if I'm not going for a MOAB, you got to be as stealthy as possible. And you see these guys the entire time, they have no idea that I'm even coming throughout the entire game. I don't even think I was in any danger most of them. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 times where there's a guy behind me just because maybe they spawned there. But in general, I stayed off the radar. I stayed basically in this half of the map. Hardhat is probably one of my favorite maps, and if you stay in one section, you're going to be able to pick them off pretty easily. The tunnel is the main action area, and also that building right in front of me right now where all those dog tags are. The tunnel and that building are the 2 kind of main areas, but if you kind of roam around it on the outside of it, you're going to do really well. And you see right here, I just kind of keep popping in and out of this tunnel because they're just throwing grenade after grenade, and I don't want to die quite yet. It kind of sucks that once you get a MOAB, you can't get a second one, continue on with the kill streak. You see right there, for some reason I die in like 2 bullets. It really sucks. That's my only death in the game. I think I go 30 something and 1. You guys will see in a minute. But that's basically it. This game is coming to a close here. Those are the tips that I have for this specific setup. I'll definitely be putting more specialist games and definitely more MOAB games over the next couple weeks. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys enjoyed. Also hit that subscribe button for future videos. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.